I can carry so much more. It can be so heavy what I can carry, as long as I am counting to 4 over and over again.
What do you want us to say to this?
Hi! Hello, everyone. Oh my God, welcome back.
Welcome to the Big Bad Podcast for you.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so big.
This is Syd Olivia Toks. I'm the Syd one.
I'm the Olivia one.
And together we're
Hopefully that took more than 60 seconds before you said because we are not supposed to curse in the first 60 seconds. A thing we keep up.
Yeah. Today we have an extremely important guest.
Yeah, we're very excited. We're having a somatic event in our bodies right now.
Yeah, I can't breathe.
Yeah, my lungs are frozen and my legs are gone.
And I have a rash all over my buttocks. This is Dylan Adler!
Honored to be here. I hope I'm providing an internal family systems experience
Yay!
for you all.
You are.
Do you love giving us a rash right now?
Absolutely. I love somatic experiencing and inner child work.
How are you? Thank you for coming on.
Oh my God, thank you for having me. I'm fresh off of a gay trip to Puerto Vallarta.
Okay, that's
Again,
so
thank
fun.
you so much for specifying that it was a gay trip.
I have to let you know because it wasn't restful.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
yeah.
what were your top 5 not restful experiences from your trip?
Oh, I would say the gays in the house.
Yep.
But love them. They were
Oh,
so great.
so fun, just not restful.
Not restful.
But not
Yeah, we're not
restful.
saying it's bad. We're just saying it's not
Restful.
Restful. I would say another thing, the ATVing.
Yes.
With not restful.
Not restful.
Adrenaline.
Not at all.
Adrenaline. I would say getting sunburn everywhere. Hurts to rest.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Number 5, I would say the clubs, and then the number 4, the clubs. Number 5, the bathhouse. Not
Okay.
Ooh.
Yes, does not sound restful. Sounds very fun, but not restful.
Yeah. I love a restless bathhouse.
Yeah. I was wondering when you said that, the concept of like, you said I just came back from a gay vacation.
Mm-hmm.
I think the concept of coming back from a restless straight vacation is really unsettling.
Oh, honey, that's just an Arizona bachelorette party.
Yeah, I'm like picturing what a restless straight vacation is, and it's exactly that.
It's like a we got a house in Arizona. Everybody come, but don't bring any boys. It's only girls.
Yeah.
And
and we're gonna take photo shoots.
we're gonna do photo shoots
TikToks.
all day.
Yeah.
That actually sounds like a gay vacation. I think we borrowed from bachelorette culture in a way.
There's overlap.
Fair.
There's overlap.
And isn't that beautiful?
You know what's so crazy?
Yeah.
We've never met you in real life.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
In fact, it's
Insane.
shocking.
But I've admired you guys from afar.
Oh,
so-
we have
admired
too.
you from
So
afar.
I'm happy to be.
The amount of times I've just had on my phone on a loop, like one of your guys' twins talking at the same time videos,
Oh
like about
my
the
God.
freeways and stuff, like on a loop to an amount where it's like, okay, stop watching the video now, is like
apologize.
actually so
No.
No, it's all me.
We
I'm
love
choosing.
them so much.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen these videos,
Yeah.
maybe we can put one in here.
Yeah, it's really fucking funny.
Just because we're both gay twins doesn't mean we will do a 3-way. Yes, we both may be on Grindr, but that is not an invitation for a 3-way. On the Herald, no 3-way Herald. We see the way you're looking at us, Herald. We are at a family function. How does our mom even know you, Harold? No. 3-way. In excelsis Deus is Latin for no 3-way. Merry Christmas.
But you are a twin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We recently had a hot take on twins.
Please.
Our hot take, and listen, we're not that experienced with twins. We're thinking maybe our fear might be coming from a lack of knowledge.
Oh my! And most fears do.
And most fear and
It does.
prejudice does.
Fears and crushes come
from a lack of knowledge.
information.
Yeah, a lack of
Oh,
information.
that's
100%.
so
A crush
profound. It's
is
true.
just a lack of information.
It's true.
We were saying
Our
we were
take is-
talking a lot of shit about twins.
Our
no,
take is
please,
just that
please.
by adulthood, one of them should probably eat the other one.
We just feel like twins
Okay.
should be twinhood should be a thing for childhood.
Okay,
And
yeah.
by
yeah.
adulthood, you can't be a twin.
maybe
anymore.
one of you
You
eats the other. But we also just, I guess, would like to learn more about what that's like because we've never met a twin.
You
Do
know,
you want to explain yourself?
So let me. I honestly, I hear you guys,
Yeah.
and I want to say there's been a history of misrepresentation. Lindsay Lohan playing a twin role who is not a twin. That's appropriation.
It is.
That's twin face.
It is.
Oh my God, it's twin face.
So it was.
Should we bleep that?
I think we should keep it. I think we should keep it
Yeah.
because I think
People need to know.
like Scarlett Johansson. It's like Emma Stone. Love you, Emma Stone, but atone for your mistake.
And Mary-Kate and Ashley did the opposite.
They are twins.
Yes, they are twins.
They did.
But they're playing one
What is the
girl,
opposite of a twin?
a single.
a single person.
They did single person face.
They
Yeah, single person face.
They
So they
appropriated single
appropriated your
personhood.
culture, which is single egg culture.
Single egg culture.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
So-
aren't identical twins? They come from a single egg.
Identical twins come from a single egg. So me and my brother are
Yeah.
identical. One egg we split.
Right.
Okay, great.
Mary-Kate
But
and
then you
Ashley.
became two eggs.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Mary-Kate and Ashley, you would think identical, fraternal. Isn't that insane?
I saw that the other day.
It's true.
Oh, I'm losing my shit.
It's wild.
Oh,
I lost my
that's
shit too.
crazy.
That's insane.
Wild.
Who are twins that you and your twin look up to?
Oh, well, we have always looked up to Tia and Tamira.
How
Of course,
could
of
you
course,
not?
of course, of course.
Sister.
Ow!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an excellent show.
So good. The pilot is gold.
It's one of the best pilots,
It's
I
one
think.
of the best pilots. It's just physical comedy to a T. We love, Zach and we love Dylan and Cole Sprouse.
Clearly not that much.
I don't-
saw
I just,
we saw one of them in front of a
Sushi
restaurant the other
and he
day.
looked upset.
He looked upset.
Oh, well.
So check in on him,
child
okay,
stuff.
everyone? Make sure he's okay, whichever one it was that we saw.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
I know.
most of the twins you look up to were child twins.
So, yes, that's what I'm saying is like
wow.
there's not enough twin presentation as adults.
So we need more.
We need more twin presentation
So that
as
people
adults
like
because
us
we
aren't
have
afraid of
Tia
it.
and Tamir, it's just like a lack of, seeing. It's like a lack of, so there's not enough. And that's why I'm writing a pilot about me and my fat twin. Tune in, hopefully, to some streamer.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
It's beautiful. That's so
Yeah.
beautiful.
So, yeah, that's
amazing. When
What
did
kind
you
of shenanigans do you guys get into in
Yeah.
your adult show?
what kind of adult twin shenanigans do you get into?
Oh
Twin
my
shenanigans are so childish that I want to know what you do as adults.
Yeah.
No, because we can't like switch places in class or do that.
You
fun
can,
little
but you
shit.
can switch places at work.
We could switch places at the DMV
At
or
on a
work,
date,
which is something else.
You could commit identity fraud.
We could commit identity fraud.
Wait.
It's like real life twin.
There's so many stories.
I think you need to be in the writer's room.
I
for
really
this.
do. I really do.
Oh, we
I'm
would love
immediately
to have
excited.
Yeah.
When did you and your brother find out you were twins?
We found
That's a
out.
great question.
Okay, that's a good question because I thought it was. I thought it's like everyone twins is like whatever. I thought it was cooler. We were brothers. I'm like,
Right.
not only are we twins, we're brothers. I thought that was the cool thing. So, like when people, I learned from cues, like as a 5-year-old or 6-year-old, I don't know, that it's like that people thought it was like, ooh, this is interesting.
Yeah.
This is something. I'm like, but we're brothers.
Right.
Right.
But guys,
Have
have
you
you even thought
considered
about we're brothers?
brothers?
Yeah.
So that was kind of that was when we learned that it was something like kind of unique.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
And then you and your twin are both gay.
Both gay.
And when did you discover that, both of you together?
So basically, sophomore year of junior year of high school, a friend of ours had come out as trans, and we were, driving home. Like, that was so brave of her. We're admiring. And so then I mentioned to my brother, I'm like, honestly, most porn I watch is of guys. And he was like, well, same. So that was it.
is so funny.
That's so
Yeah.
good.
That's such a beautiful experience.
Yeah.
So were you both the first people you came out to?
Why, yeah.
And you
That's
just did it at
really-
the same time. You're like, let's just do this.
Exactly.
I love that
love
so
that.
much.
Yeah. So
That's
then,
a beautiful experience.
That's so
Yes,
cute.
no, I felt very fortunate that I had him to come out with as a duo
Yeah.
afterwards to everyone else.
Yeah.
So it was like,
Yeah, did you that's what I guess did you guys come out as a duo?
A little bit, yeah.
You were like, we're gay.
We're gay.
That's
exactly.
amazing.
I'm obsessed with that.
I know. So it was at least the thing of like, well, if you don't like one of us, you don't like both of us. You know, so that was nice.
That's so good.
What a lovely, comforting thing to have somebody else to hold your hand.
I
You know,
know.
like, let's both get this out of the way.
Exactly.
That's
It was
nice. Yeah,
you're changing my take on twins like really, really
that's-
aggressively.
If I could change one person's mind with my pilot, no, I mean that's.
I guess my other question about twins, and this one's hard, but like, if as adults,
Oh, yeah.
if one of you were to eat
Yeah.
the
The
other
other
one,
one.
who would it be and why?
Because our thought was like a lot of twins eat each other in the womb.
For sure.
But we kind of wanted to normalize eating each other outside of the
Thank
womb.
you.
Yeah, not that you have to, but if you were going to, who would eat who, and why do you think it would be?
Okay, that's a really good question.
Yeah.
This might come from a bias, but I'm hungrier, so I would eat him. I've always had a bigger appetite. He's a
Right.
vegetarian.
Right.
That's all. Those are good reasons.
And I just think he has less to offer society. So I think I will eat him if it comes down
Beautiful.
to
Oh,
it.
you will.
Yeah.
You will. Oh, that's
I'm
beautiful.
changing
Now
it
that-
from
at the end
I
of the
would
pilot.
to I will.
Yeah.
At the end of season 1. Okay, that's
Oh, the end of season 1 is you eat him.
Absolutely.
Wait,
and that,
yeah,
we're
but that's okay because like he can always come back out for the second season.
and that's
like,
what we're saying. Like
yeah.
we're like ending the stigma by I'm eating
Yeah.
him, and then I'm gonna
give birth to him.
give birth to
That's
him.
that's so fucking great.
Yeah.
I love
That's
that
really
so much.
experimental.
What does he do?
That's right. He does oboe. He plays oboe for the Tucson Symphony Orchestra.
Okay, my little brother plays orchestral bass for a bunch of Midwestern orchestras.
Wait, that's amazing.
Yeah, okay, I love the orchestra brother moment.
Yeah.
I love that. So
Yeah.
then you guys are both like in the arts.
Yes. So
That's so cool.
I know we're like fortunate that our parents were like, yes, like it's okay if you pursue, artistic endeavors. So
That's so cool.
yeah.
I love that. Sounds like
Very cool.
fucking some cool stuff.
Well, here's the thing.
some fucking cool stuff over there.
Cool
That
stuff.
sounds like your childhood had a couple of thumbs ups in it. Like maybe probably some other things that were bad because everyone's childhood is, but that sounds like a good family.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like a good family.
Yeah.
Now,
no.
because we don't,
We've never met you.
we've never met you outside of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
We sometimes do something called speed bonding,
Mhm.
Okay.
where because we've known each other for half of our lives.
Yeah, like
Thank
15 years. It's
so
scary.
it's time for you to
Oh my
catch
God,
up. Does
yeah.
that make sense?
Of course. I want to
Yeah.
catch up.
So we're going to ask you a bunch of questions really fast.
Yeah.
They're gonna be intrusive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm ready.
And you just answer them as fast as possible, or
Okay.
you can say pass.
Okay. Great.
Okay. So this is speed bonding. Are you
Play
ready?
the music.
Cut the music.
All right, beautiful.
Are you ready to
Yep.
be bonded?
Yeah.
I'm ready to
Get bonded.
1, 2, 3. If you could change one core personality trait, what would it be?
People pleasing.
Oh, what is your deepest regret?
Oh, being a music composition major.
What makes you truly happy?
Oh, the beach.
What is one thing you would change about the world?
Oh, pollution.
Who do you trust completely?
Oprah.
When was the last time you felt lost?
Oh, yesterday.
What is an absolute relationship deal breaker for you?
Oh, doesn't like my comedy.
Nice.
Fair.
That's smart. If you could
Fair.
participate in one historical event, what would it be?
Oh, where Buddha was.
Okay.
What is your biggest, best green flag?
Oh, likes my comedy.
That's your green flag.
What do you about you?
Oh,
I like my
about
comedy
me?
and that's
Oh, okay, about me.
the question was open-ended.
Okay, good loves to eat.
Okay, love that. What do you think about when you're alone?
Oh, sex.
Ooh.
What is a secret about yourself you've never shared with anyone?
Oh my God. Bedwetter.
Yay!
Oh, yay! Wait, current bedwetter?
Sometimes.
Okay, absolutely. Let's normalize it.
Normalize it. Well, no, I was a bedwetter. Me and my brother were bedwetters until we were like two.
Did you guys have like bunk
Everything
beds? Or?
together?
Yeah, we do everything together.
That's
Wow.
beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, well, I love that.
Did you
Yeah.
share a bed?
No, we had bunk beds.
Oh, okay.
But then we had like 2 beds until like 16. And then I'm like, I've had enough of this bullshit. I'm moving into my mom's office.
So you got your own room.
Did you wet that office or no?
Why, yes, I did. So the
Why-
office was wet. We stopped when we were like 17, right before college.
That's good. That's a good time.
Thank you.
That's a good time.
Right before the deadline.
Yeah, right. That's good. You know what? It's fine. Everyone's moving at their own pace. As long as you kind of get it in before the deadline, you're fine.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Would you, on the nights that one of you would wet your bed, would you check to see if the other one did it on the same night?
Well, we would sometimes, we were, as kids, we would definitely wet it was it was a miracle if we were dry. Let's put it that way.
I love a dry
If we
miracle.
if we were dry on the same day,
If we were both dry, it was like, whoa.
Well, if we were both dry, it's like we're getting a cake. You know?
Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
Being
love
dry
that.
is not all it's cracked up to be. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you, right, ladies?
That's incredible.
That's really good. We have a segment we do here sometimes called Chat. Is that a universal experience? Play the music. Stop the music. I have one of these. That's why I wanted to bring it up. And if you guys have any universal experiences you want to pitch or ask, you can, but I'm going to ask mine first.
Okay, great.
Is this a universal experience?
Mm-hmm.
Every time you open an elevator door, every time you're waiting for an elevator and the elevator door is about to open, you think on some level there is going to be a person with a gun standing in the elevator pointing it at you, and when the doors open, they're going to shoot you. Is that a universal experience?
Elements, yes.
Yeah. I will say not to the level.
Right.
But just to the level of like someone's there.
Yeah. That someone's just in the elevator?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way chiller. That's way more chill.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be supportive.
No, I love that. I appreciate it.
No, yes,
I appreciate it.
yes. When I'm in front of the elevator, I do believe that somebody's going to walk into me.
You don't think they have a gun, though, waiting for you?
No.
No.
The
Okay,
gun.
I think they have a gun and they're waiting for me.
When I get out of the shower,
Or they're waiting for anyone.
I'm like, someone's waiting with a gun
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
to get
okay.
out of the shower.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. For sure.
And it's not someone who lives in this house.
No, of course not.
It's
Yeah.
someone from the outside.
No, it's always someone who's like in the elevator going down. They're like, I am going to shoot the first person that opens this fucking door. And it's always me. And it's never happened yet. So we have time.
You know what I just pictured?
What?
Have you seen those compilations of Sarah Jessica Parker as Carrie going to Big's door? And she always does it in another like kind of stupid way where she's like, I'm a candy striper here. Does anybody want candy? And then if he opened the door and shot her, shoot her.
It's just every time she shot.
Yeah.
Okay, in a convalescent, she's fine in the next scene. Here's another one. Is this a universal experience? I can carry so much more. It can be so heavy what I can carry, as long as I am counting to 4 over and over again.
What do you want us to say to this?
No.
I don't know. These are all things that I was doing in the last week, and I was like, I do this all the time. I wonder if anyone else does this. So it's truly just the game. I'm just playing the game.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can say no.
You know, not to me,
Okay,
but
beautiful.
I think that is useful.
It was great for evacuation. When I was
Oh, yeah.
evacuating,
Oh, yeah.
boy, was it easier.
Oh, yeah.
It was a really useful.
You know what I think it maybe
Yeah.
And maybe this is making it too logical.
Right.
But maybe you're distracting yourself from how uncomfortable it is.
There's a world.
Because I think that's universal.
I think that definitely is the reasoning behind it. I think as long as I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that kind of thing. Like
Yeah, it's a little
scary.
No, but yeah.
Little scary.
Yeah, a little scary, but good coping mechanism.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
carry really heavy shit. I'm very strong, so that's good news. If anyone ever needs anything carried, that's what's up. Do you guys have any questions about what's a universal experience
Do you have anything that strikes you?
that happens to
I
you?
have one.
Oh, that's
Tell
beautiful.
me.
It's this I think it's universal.
Okay.
And I think we're all kind of lying to ourselves about the fact that kumquats aren't cool. They're never a sleigh. You have them. It's so sour. It's like a wart head.
It is
You're
sour.
never blown away by a kumquat. Everyone has a kumquat tree, but it's like, are you ever craving a kumquat? Like, am I crazy?
No, I actually understand. Everyone does have a kumquat tree.
Everyone has a kumquat
Guys,
tree.
I don't know anyone who has a kumquat tree.
Okay.
I couldn't list them off my head, but I've been in many like a random person's house where they're like, oh yeah, there's a kumquat tree in the background.
Kumquat tree.
Also, I've never had a kumquat.
It's very sour. They're like a warhead.
It is a wart head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I believe you,
Mm-hmm.
and I wouldn't say kumquats are a sleigh because I have never had one.
That's proving that.
I would say that like I agree with you, but I would have never thought of it.
Okay.
Yes, but I
Okay.
do think there is something universal to it.
Thank you.
Yeah, and if you're a really pro kumquats, come for us in the comments.
No, please attack me.
Please attack
Come
us.
for us.
Yeah, come for us. Yeah, the
yeah.
kumquat hive is vicious.
They're vicious.
Yeah.
This isn't necessarily part of this segment at all.
Yeah.
Um,
Play the music. Add the music.
but there is something I wanted to ask you guys.
Yeah.
I thought about it in the car.
Okay, lovely.
Okay.
I was like, what? I think this is a very telling thing.
Okay.
And I think it might be a good icebreaker for like if you like meet someone new.
Okay.
What is the thing your phone is always advertising to you because you talk about it too much? And your phone is listening to you.
Okay, for me, it's commercials like, did you know you could get your prep for free? It's Gia Gunn, the drag queen. She's like, absolutely.
Is that because you're talking about prep a lot in real life?
Or just because it's like, whenever it's like gay.
It can hear you when it's
Heard
like
you in Puerto Vallarta.
Oh,
and we're
I
like,
think
this is a very
so.
gay
Oh,
vacation.
wow.
So,
And they're
that's
like,
the
you could get your prep
commercial.
for free.
Yeah,
what
that's
do you get?
Well, not recently, but there was a while there where I only got crow shit.
Crow shit?
Oh.
Only got things like Amazon would be like, you sure you don't want this crow mask? And I'd
Right.
be like, I don't.
That's awesome.
Or like I'd be like on like a website, like I'd be on a website and they'd be like, you could get all this weird crow shit. Or like you could get this t-shirt with a crow on it that's like, I'm with crow.
I know exactly what period of time that was.
Yep.
And that's how scary that like
What were you talking about, Pro?
I think I was
We
talking
were
about
looking
crows
for Ren
because we were
Fair
talking about
costumes.
Renaissance fair stuff and we
Yeah.
wanted to be crows.
Yeah.
But I think I said the word crow so much
So
that my
many
phone
times.
was like, hey, we get it. You're the crow bitch.
Yeah. You're the
That's
crow bitch.
great.
What do you want?
What do you want,
That's
crow
great.
bitch?
What do you want?
Yeah.
What are yours? I feel like you have some weird ones.
I was gonna say mine are. I'm trying to figure out one that's not gonna make everyone sad. Red light machines. I don't know.
Oh,
because
That's
like
good.
for me, like I'll late night search shit, and I think that impacts my like
Oh,
algorithm
yeah.
more than anything. And I
Yeah.
think like I get given a lot of like red light therapy masks and like just things that you, when you're like PMS in the middle of the night and you're like, what are these self-care things I could spend money on? And that's the least depressing one I have.
I will say like a late night search is a very true search.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
A Google search done past 1 in the morning
100%.
is very true.
Yeah,
Very to the point.
a lot of it is like with this weight loss program, and so that's like what's not good.
Right.
It's actually only that.
To clarify, that's bad.
Just to clarify, everyone, that is bad. Don't buy it.
Yes.
Or I get weird posture exercises. It's like take my course on making your posture better.
Oh,
And-
Alexander technique stuff.
Yeah, and it's like women just going like this, and
How does that make
I don't
your posture
know.
better?
I'm not making the ad. Yeah.
Wow.
We share a YouTube account and an email address.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes.
sometimes I'll see the things that you Google,
Yeah.
or you'll see the things that I
Yeah,
Google,
it's
and we'll
pretty good.
screenshot to each other, being like, "What's
What
going
the
on?
fuck? Yeah.
What the fuck is happening right
Like,
now?
are you?
happening?
What is wrong with you right now? Yeah.
We're on one right now."
Yeah. That's so good.
Okay, let's do a quick segment.
Yeah.
We're calling this Build a Cult.
Yeah.
This is a segment called Build a Cult, which we just said.
Music. Cut the music.
Okay. So obviously, listen, cults are fascinating. Syd and I have been in our cult bag. We've been watching a lot of cult documentaries. We've been culting it up.
Oh yeah.
The thing I think that's so interesting about cults is that so often the people joining the cults are not like necessarily crazy wackadoodie
No.
people. They're usually like really smart, empathetic, connected, like educated people a lot of the time. And so it's like, why are they joining these? But then, you know,
Yeah.
that's like the same reason people get into psychologically abusive relationships. It's the exact same thing. So if you don't understand psychological abuse, watch the next Sam documentary. But the thing is, like, none of us would be really necessarily above potentially getting sucked into a cult.
But the question is, what's the thing that would draw you in?
Yeah, what is the cult offering that would get you?
So if you could imagine the cult that would finally get you to be like, yeah, let me put my whole life aside
Yeah.
and let me join this, what would it be?
Okay. I always feel like cults are, it's that thing that fills that thing in your life
Yes.
that you feel is lacking in
That's
this
correct.
thing. For me, I just, LA, I love LA, but it's a sleepy town. And I one of my favorite things to do is at night go dancing.
Yeah.
So if there was a cult that was like a bunch of gays
Yeah.
were going dancing and you have to dance every night.
Yeah.
Every night you have to dance.
Kind of like living in an LA model house.
yeah,
kind
yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I would join it. I'm
That's-
like, I just love, especially on the weekends, if it's mandatory to go out and dance.
Especially if it's mandatory.
If it's mandatory,
Yeah.
I would join it.
Can you picture who the cult leader is?
Yeah, who's the leader of the we have to go dancing cult?
Maybe Cody Rigsby, or I'm trying to think who I love. Who else would be the cult leader to that? You know, someone like that.
Yeah.
Someone
just
who'd
like
really
someone
make
who's just,
us
like really charismatic.
really charismatic.
Right, of
could
course,
lead a
of
great
course.
dance.
Yeah, yeah. And the question, like, so you get drawn in with the dancing, right?
Yeah.
But obviously every cult has like a dark underbelly of what it's actually doing.
Oh yeah.
What is the cult actually doing, and what is it like exploiting in you that's like, ooh, that's the dark secret of the cult? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like the act 2 of the cult documentary, or the end of act 1.
Yeah, maybe. Oh man, I think the dark side of the dancing cult might be the it's like a pyramid scheme for, you know, selling meth.
Yeah. Well, because you get methed out,
Yeah.
and then you dance more.
I would say meth. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a
Probably
meth.
meth.
It's
That's
probably
the
a
meth
meth
ring.
ring.
It's a meth ring.
If we're being honest.
And how do we think the cult eventually self-implodes?
Oh,
Because that always happens.
yeah. I think there would definitely be drama and issues with leadership,
Yeah.
and funds would be misallocated. And I think some people might, you know, not get enough food. So I think that's what would happen.
Yeah,
right.
fair.
Right. Some people
I could-
might not get enough food.
Some people might not get enough food. I mean, they wouldn't if they're on meth. They wouldn't be that
No,
hungry.
that's what I'm
They wouldn't be
saying.
that hungry. And also, nothing rips a cult apart more than like a meth stabbing on the dance floor.
I would say so.
Murder on the dance floor.
Yeah.
And that's what
Everyone
everyone's
dance. Yeah, you know. Wow, that's a beautiful cult.
Oh,
Thank you.
I think you should join.
I actually think you
would.
should start that.
I think
I
you should
would.
start it.
I would.
Along with your pilot. Those are the two things you have to leave here and do. The cult and the pilot.
I'm trying to change hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a cult that you think you'd join?
Yes.
What could they do to get you to join?
I thought about this. I was like, what's the thing I'm craving that I don't get? And I thought like a simple artsy life.
Right.
Like a simple
Yes.
life where you're doing crafts.
Yes.
And then I thought like, who do I want to be surrounded by?
Right.
And the answer is old people.
Oh.
So if you don't know this about me, anyone who likes me is 80 above. Like anyone I get along with really, really well is 80 above. It's like
yeah.
always that.
Sid is an old lady whisperer. for
I'm an
sure.
old lady whisperer, especially if it's an old lady with an accent. Ooh, that woman and I are leaving the Trader Joe's together.
100%.
Oh, shit.
Like, this is just my demographic.
Yeah.
So I feel like my cult is actually just an old folks' home
Okay.
because there are scheduled activities and crafts. You're getting your meals spaced out. You have like nurses to help you change your diaper. I think this is perfect for me.
Wow.
And I think that I would actually really thrive in an old folks' home. And I'd be like, yeah, I can totally join this cult. I will be with you guys. This is all good.
That's really good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think the underbelly is
Yeah.
if you're doing crafts all day, I think it's like a forced labor thing.
Right.
Where they're selling the crafts
Yeah.
and you have to keep making the crafts, and all these old
Yeah.
people are like, oh, my fingers. And
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah,
Oh my
that
God.
is the dark underbelly. And
All that cute shit you see at farmers markets, that's actually exploited.
it
Yes,
is.
it's
elder
from all the
labor.
exploited elderly women.
And
That's
also,
right.
can we talk about how fucked up it is that they don't give a fuck about the STIs? And so you in this situation probably have so many STIs as
Oh,
well.
wow. Yeah.
Because STIs are rampant in old folks' homes.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And you know what? I'm giving them.
and you're giving them out. You came in loaded up with them. How does it collapse, Sydney? How does the cult collapse?
Obviously, we're going to get a lot of death.
Oh, that's fair. The
Because
cult could just die out.
That's a circle of life.
Who's the leader?
Probably my grandma.
Okay. So it's a traitor old person. It's not like a person running an old folks home it's like another old person being a traitor.
Yeah. Do I want to make my grandma the traitor? Yeah, she can be a traitor. She's fine. Okay. She'll be fine. She'll have so much fun.
Right. This is not real anyway. Plus, she would be the one that would convince you to join.
Yeah. If my grandma was like, let's go live in this house filled with old people, I'd be like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm
Yeah,
there for
100%.
sure.
yeah.
But yeah, I think it's like a beautiful, wonderful old lady who is like the head of it. And she's like, just like,
She's like, I survived 2 wars. You guys can make another macaroni necklace.
yes. And I'm like,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Professor McGonagall vibes.
Yeah.
yes. And I think it probably falls apart from a bunch of deaths. And then like at some point, maybe we just all die off from our rampant STIs.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
It
That's
is
also
beautiful.
how the gay one ends.
Yeah, that's so beautiful.
Yay.
And there's so much crossover.
Okay, so mine has to end that way too. Now we know. Yeah.
So what's yours?
The thing I think I would fall for is I get starving for, and I know this is really bad, and this is really like you would join a cult. I get starving, I think, sometimes to be identified as something. Like, even just getting, like, diagnosed with stuff, I'm like, well, how do I explain what's wrong up here?
To be labeled.
I love to be labeled to an extent where I have to watch out. Like, I have to like watch out for myself to not, like, overly self-label.
Not to be this person, but I do think that is an extension of just wanting to be seen by someone.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
And like
it's
perceived.
and also
in a
like wanting to
positive way.
understand myself too.
Yeah.
Like wanting to be like, there are things that happen in my brain and I'm like, what the fuck? And like, it would be so nice if someone could just tell me what to research,
Totally.
like so that I could understand it.
Yeah.
I totally get that.
And instead of just like, oh, block it out, don't think about it. So I think if there was a cult where someone took away your access to social media, because I would love that. Like, you are not allowed to have your phone. And you had to be in nature. You had to be around animals. And then there was some sort of like, and you have to do these tests, and then it tells you what your chakra has but on your which stars your skin is made up. Like, whatever it is, if I was in a bad enough place, I'd probably be, especially if there were mentors, like if like anyone I ever thought was cool, like if Eric Andre was running the cult or something and he was like, we're doing hallucinogenic drugs to figure out who we are, I'd be like, that's what we're doing for the rest of my life. And that's bad. So but that's probably what it would be. It would probably be something with like drugs and animals and nature and no phone and people telling me how to feel about myself.
And then what's the dark underbelly? I mean,
everything I just said. Everything I just said. Yeah, that's the thing is that there's like the front is probably farm, no phone, spirituality, and then the dark side is like that they're definitely stealing some of the people. Or they're definitely stealing them.
It feels like a real cult.
Yeah,
like it is the idea of like there is something so like. There are so many different cults that have like a test.
Yeah.
A thing that's like, can you pass this?
Yeah, like the Scientology Thetan levels thing. Like if it was something like I bet, even though I've never done the Scientology test or whatever, like I just love a test. And I'm the person who takes every quiz online. And then even if at the end it goes like, give us your email and we'll give you the answers. I won't give them my email because I'm mad, but I like taking the test. It's like I like putting things in my shopping cart online, but not necessarily buying them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I don't know. And then, it would self-implode.
Totally feel that.
Yeah.
And then how does the cult fall apart?
I probably just all the STIs.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think everyone gets arrested.
Everyone gets arrested who's still alive. And no one's dying from the STIs, I think.
But they are becoming very inflamed in the genitals.
Yeah, but
inflamed.
it hurts.
I think people are having a grumpier time because they're so inflamed. And that's when things start to go downhill, when everyone's kind of like, infighting once again. Yeah, okay, well, we should definitely join those cults.
Yeah, you guys, it sounds like these are things we need to start today.
Drugs farm, that's mine. Or Woods farm. No, drugs would, well, I'm not like a big drugs guy. I just think if I were to leave my life, I probably wouldn't want to be in the state I'm in where I'm like, I miss my family, you know? Like, and if someone's like, here, take some weed, I'd be like, fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
It's just weed.
It's just weed. I was kind of just picturing weed.
You're like the strongest drug.
I'm just getting high at a farm.
Trip.
Like hanging out. Yeah.
It's just weed.
Yeah.
Like, do you?
Yeah. I'm having like a glass of white wine, talking to a llama. I'm so fucked up. No. Yeah.
I have a question for you both.
Okay.
I know your answer.
Okay.
Have you seen Love Is Blind?
Yeah, I have seen the first season.
Oh, okay.
Not this season though.
So this season, Olivia and I were doing something that it was not our idea. We found this.
No, we found it on TikTok. We completely plagiarized it.
Where our group of friends got together and we put a blanket over the TV so that we couldn't see the contestants on Love Is Blind.
So we basically got to see them for the first time when they saw each other for the first time.
Yes, we took off the blanket when they reveal themselves.
That's good.
Now the thing first off, it was really fun. What made it hard was didn't know anyone's names because it says it on the lower third and you can't see the lower third.
Yeah.
So that was hard.
It was hard, but Olivia took some really good
I took really extensive notes
on the characters.
do you want to see them?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Wow. And we'll just read some of the highlights because
Wow.
So yeah, some notes that Olivia took to keep up with who these characters were. Olivia, you want to read some?
Virginia, hot, dancer, doctor, looks young, girly girl, used to be in a
Looks
girls
young,
group.
but you couldn't see her.
But she said she was like, everyone says I look young, so I just wrote it down.
Oh yeah.
We've got Dave, douchey, bad to women, works in plastic surgery, dead parents, trying to be better, wants to be dommed by Molly, illiterate, can't read, thinks FTP tattoo is party girl vibes. FTP meaning fuck the patriarchy. Is party girl vibes. Has his address tattooed on his thigh, has a list. Lauren makes him go just like the movies and wants matching tattoos, doesn't know where ass is, doesn't get Lauren, has a sex playlist, drug dealer probably, cheated on his ex, also likes Taylor.
Yeah, that's all one person.
That's all one guy. Okay, then we've got this girl. Then we've got Meg, white, spray tan. These are all things she said. White, I can tell from her voice. White, spray tan, flight attendant, believes natural disasters are superior beings messing with us like ants. The pyramids, Joe Rogan, ghosts. Her parents think she is going to hell and always bring it up. She's always really sad that her parents think she's going to hell. Real name Margaret. Loves being called baby girl, but thinks calling someone daddy is weird. Wants to make a fort.
She wants to make a fort.
Taylor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Taylor lost her voice, feels this weird desire to go through the wall. Christmas is her favorite holiday. Her dad is named Daniel.
They constantly are saying this thing where it's like, I wish I could just get through this wall and hug you. And Olivia wrote it down each time. Like, has this crazy desire to get through the wall.
It's like these crazy bitches want to burst the wall.
Did you like my notes?
Yeah, no, they were perfect. And
these are great.
when I started watching, seeing the people, it was very helpful.
Yeah, because I looked them all up and I was like, the fuck? Because they all look the same.
Wait, really quickly, this has nothing to do with this, but that's just kind of how this goes.
Oh yeah.
One of our friends who is friends with you, and we won't expose who they are.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Told us a little information about you.
What?
It's that you have never been on stage with pants on.
Well, that's true.
And we want to know why.
Well, okay, I just love the summer. It's so basic. No. I don't know. I mean, like, okay, so the thing is, like, in comedy, at least when I started, there was, like, this whole thing of, like, no one will respect you if you wear shorts. Like, wear pants. And then I was like, all right, I'll wear pants. But then, like, once I started performing, I'm like, no, I want to, like, wear short
You're
shorts.
like, I don't care.
Whatever. And so I would just wear short shorts all the time. And I kind of really doubled down on that. And then I think I'm realizing, I'm like, maybe pants are fine. But I really went hard on those short shorts.
I'll tell you what. I have a little bit of a pathological fear of pants. I have a little bit of an aversion to pants. And if you'll notice the skirt, I'm always wearing a skirt or a dress. I'm feeling the shorts for you. You also have very nice legs.
Yeah. When this was first brought up.
It was brought up as and he has great legs.
Yes.
That was tacked on.
Because I was like, does he have great legs? And he was like, yeah, of course he has great legs.
Yeah.
And then we were like, well, maybe that's just the reason.
Yeah.
You have great legs. So let's see him. This is a segment called Let's See Dylan Adler's Legs. Cut the music.
That was beautiful. Wow.
Thank you so much.
That was so good.
Thank you. But I always, like, as a kid, I just hated pants, loved shorts.
I hate pants.
I hate pants.
I don't like how they feel at all.
Me neither. I just love this. I love the sun. I just like the...
I like the freedom. There's a sensory issue I have. It's like too tight and too much on it. And it's
feel
like
constricted.
I do. I feel constricted. I feel like I can't stop thinking about it when I'm wearing it. So I just wanted to offer that solidarity.
Thank you.
Did you want to show the clip of Love Is Blind?
Pants are fine.
Yes, you fucking look great in pants. You crush
pants. I'll be a spokesperson for pants. I think pants are just fine.
We've got pants, shorts, skirts.
But like, pants are good and everything's good when you think about it.
Some things really aren't good, Sydney.
Like what? Name one thing
like
that isn't
war.
good. Okay, you're right.
Have you seen The Hunger Games?
Oh, wait. Have you seen The Hunger Games?
Have you guys heard of this brand new thing called The Hunger Games?
War is not good.
Yes, going back to Love Is Blind for truly 2 seconds.
Which has been out for almost as long as The Hunger Games.
Yep. Truly, there has been no through line here, and that's okay.
That's what the whole podcast is.
I was watching Love Is Blind, and there's this moment that I thought was really kind of representative of like male friendships and like and I kind of wanted to get your guys' take on it.
Yeah.
This guy's having a really tough time, and this is how his friend comforts him. Let's watch it.
My own feelings. It's like I work. And then that actually caused a lot of other issues for me. Outside of just here, like with my sister and stuff.
Dude, what are you doing?
Wow.
That was beautiful.
If you can't see it, it's a guy who is talking about his strained relationship with his sister, and his friend decides to step in and pat him on the back while flossing.
but like flossing really big.
Yeah, he's like doing a weird thing with his teeth, and then he kind of just gives him a little.
He's putting 75% of his energy into whatever he's doing with his teeth, and then he gives like the 25% back tap.
Oh my God.
Have you ever been comforted in that way, or are you surrounded by people more comfortable with their emotions?
I'm surrounded by, girlies, gays, my, trans non-binary friends. So we all do internal family systems, inner child work. So that's crazy to me.
Yeah, well, that's crazy to me.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I would never reveal something also so vulnerable to a straight guy.
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
fair.
deserve this. You're not gonna hold my feelings.
You're not gonna remember this.
You're not gonna remember this. Yeah.
It's really funny of like a confession.
gonna remember this.
It's like the idea of like you can admit really, really deep dark stuff to straight guys because they're not gonna remember it.
Oh my God, exactly.
so
like going
funny.
into a confession booth being
That's
like,
beautiful.
like something really bad happened to me, or I did something really bad, da 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 da, and
It's like revealing
like,
something
oh
that
wow,
someone's about to die.
It is. It's exactly like
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Wait, should we start that as a monetizable business?
think
I know so many straight guys.
Yeah, I think
Great.
so. It's like if you just get a confessional booth like from the Catholic
you can tell
Church.
anything you want. You can say anything. It's like
He's just in there flossing.
He's flossing.
he's just flossing,
and he's not going to remember
and
it.
then like eventually a hand comes through the thing and goes like and smacks you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And like by the end they just go like, "What do you look like?
yeah.
What are you wearing right now?"
Are you in a volleyball miniskirt? Are you like kind of a party girl?
Yeah.
You go like, "I just told you about like all my family trauma."
Yeah, you go like,
"Are you like a party
I
girl?"
accidentally hit someone with my car 20 years ago, and I got so afraid that I fled the scene. And they're like, okay, and you're like, a party girl? Or-
Could I lift you up if I tried?
Yeah. Could you get on my shoulders at a concert? Yeah. I think that's beautiful. I think it's a really good idea.
Wait, you guys,
good
I
idea.
think we need to go on Shark Tank.
Okay. Amazing.
I'm so excited to go on Shark Tank. All we need to do is bring a bunch of
All we need
straight
to
guys.
Yeah.
That's our product. really.
Find that.
It's just a bunch of straight guys in like a portable booth.
Yeah.
Really cheap. Like probably could get like a pop-up tanning booth on Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think we can do this really
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
Dylan, you were a fantastic person. We
Yeah,
enjoy you.
you're a very,
Oh my
very
gosh.
funny, very smart, very entertaining, lovely, lovely person. And we would love to know how these MFers can find you
Oh.
if you're doing anything
Yes.
soon, any shows,
perhaps?
any
Yes,
moments. Okay,
yes.
I love it.
You can follow me on Instagram at Dylan Adler _ TikTok at Dylan Adler 7 or Twitter at Dylan Adler 6.
Ooh, okay.
So killing it
love
in the
variety.
handle realm. But I'm doing a show May 6th in LA at UCB.
Gotta see it.
Yeah.
You gotta see it, guys.
Yes.
You gotta go.
You gotta go.
Yes.
So exciting. Is that your roommate's show?
And then I do a show at Elysian every Tuesday in the Skunk Room. So
That's
if you're
fun.
available on a Tuesday, just pop on over.
mean,
It's a
love
nice little
that.
weekly show.
And truly, if you haven't seen the gay twin content,
There's nothing
missing
better.
out.
There's truly
It's,
nothing
like,
better.
The funniust thing on the internet.
Yeah.
Like, check it out.
It's
right
like
now.
90% of the thoughts going on in my head at all times. It's so
And
good.
also, if you are not a patron on our Patreon,
yeah.
make sure you go and subscribe there. We've got a bunch of really silly things, including we're going to be having a really fun Dear Syd and Olivia video posted that's going to be answering your questions.
You guys asked us a bunch of questions on Patreon. We're going to answer all of them and post it right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
So if you want any of that, or if you want to play Mean Words with friends, go follow our Patreon. And if you want to see episodes early, Patreon.
Uncut, early, and uncensored. No, it's cut. It's
You'll
cut.
see some nipples.
Uncut, uncensored, full of nipples, all nipples. Watch us replace our facial features with nipples on the Patreon. Episodes come out early.
Until next time, we end every episode with a freeze frame. See you next Tuesday.